the mind and make you think. Hopefully, everyone's doing well today. Today, I want to talk about shame. Yeah, it's an illusion and a burden that we carry. We carry it with us. See, and the thing of how it got there is because trauma forced many of us to believe that we are less than. Society likes to point a finger, and so does many others. We are taught to blame ourselves and to feel ashamed of who we are. This is a lie. We are not defined by the circumstances that surround us or even by our past. We are perfect in our raw, unfiltered form. We are the divine spark of all creation. We are a piece of that. And we must remember that that is our original designs. We can't allow shame to carry us and attack us and to put us down. The reality is this, is people, we are changing by every freaking second, every millisecond of the day. So yesterday you're not the same. That's not the same person you are than this person here. And it's important for us to get into those moments so that we can actually focus and recognize those truths. You see, there's many lies that we believe and tell ourselves, and they keep us trapped in this cycle of shame and self-hatred and self-doubt. And we need to learn how to silence the outside world and focus on the truth of our existence. We need to, question the lies that we have been told and break free from the cycle of shame. And we need to realize that shame is man-made and is not part of our original design. We are perfect the way we are. I know that it's not easy to break free from the cycle of shame, and I know that it's not easy to face the truth about ourselves. But it's time for us to start living the truth. Even if it's uncomfortable, it's time for us to start, living in our truth and to start loving ourselves, even though, when it feels like the world is against us. We have to recognize the truth of our original designs, to recognize the things that are in the way that have caused us to actually not even recognize who we are. The things that we believe, those lies. Why do we have this shame? In society, if you're a Gen Xer especially, society likes to point fingers and blame and all of these things. It's been taught to us, and we have to learn that that is an illusion. It is not truth. It is not the truth of your being or who you are. And I know that it's not easy to break free from this cycle of shame. And I know that it's not easy to face the truth about ourselves. But it's time for us all to start living in this truth. And even if it's uncomfortable, it's time for us to start living in our truth and to start loving ourselves. And even if we feel like the world is against us. It was interesting. I was talking to my godmom, and one of the things that I like to do is when I go through stuff or I have a comic or anything like that, I like to go run out to the desert. But the thing is, not run away. I'm going to go gaze in the mirror, because everything that happens in our lives is for us to have a shift. It's for us to recognize, whoa, wait, why does this keep happening? We have to recognize what it is that we believed about ourselves to even get us into these places. And then if it's a place where we need to learn to stand up and do something about, then we need to learn to stand up and have that confidence and do something about it. But the thing is that we need to believe that we owe it to ourselves to start living our truth, to break free from these cycles of shame that's been placed all over us, and to start loving ourselves and to shut out those outside voices. And we need to realize that we are not defined by our trauma or our past, but rather we are defined by the fact that we are a part of the divine spark of creation. And that lives inside of us. And that original design has everything you need to take life and manifest the desires of your life and everything. And it's not easy going through shifts and changes. So if I've ever offended you in that, I'm sorry. But it's been a stretching year, many years for me in this life. And I'm still stretching every day. We all are. But we have to recognize that who we are. And I want you to remember that. Remember, people, we are a piece of that divine spark. And that divine spark is perfect, okay? It's perfectly made. And that it is inside of us. It is part of us. It is the original design of us. We're consciousness itself. And so we need to start living in that truth. And we need to start loving ourselves. So go love yourself today. Make sure you do that. And hey, Fabo, how's it going? It's been a while, man. Good to have you here. Glad you're here. Thanks, man. Yeah. You know, it's interesting. I had this thing that happened, and I got to see what shifted in my life over this last little bit. And I'm working really hard, and that's what I was talking with my godmom about. And I was like, wait a sec. Oh man, I have no shame about what I'm doing in this lifetime right now. It's great. I mean, in the past, you know, don't define us, and that's a beautiful thing. And we get to walk. We change like every second. We're a different person every fucking second, every millisecond, like that. And we have to recognize. So if we start, you know, visioning the person we want to be, understand this though. When you envision the person you want to be, you need to recognize to be that person. You gotta start dressing like the person. You gotta start acting like the person. You gotta start doing that person's stuff that you feel that you want that image to be. That's how we shift. But then to understand that this person right here will no longer exist in that person, because this person can't exist in this person. What? It's true. This person now can't exist in this person, because this person is going to be different than how this person is. And so on and so on. So the person of yesterday would have reacted different than the person of today. And that's why I talk about life is in the moment. Our yesterday is right here in the moment. Our tomorrow is right here in the moment. And we get to design those things. But to do them, we have to walk through these intense shadows. And it's interesting when things happen, instead of shifting it to go blame, well, it happened because of this. No. No. You allowed it. Now, I'm not saying for all circumstances. There are situations where, yes, some very horrible things happen. What we did allow in that was what we took from it and decided to believe about ourselves, and that's what we have to recognize. That's the truth. It's not about the story. It's about the lie we believe about the story. Anyways, you guys, make sure you do one thing towards your dreams every single day. Brings you one step closer. Make sure you recognize you're valuable and you matter, and you are indeed all a part, beautiful puzzle piece, a part of the ultimate puzzle of the cosmos. You are that consciousness. You are that breath. You are that love. You are the savior you went looking for.